This is Andy Perloff, Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by the English Cruiserweight champion still, Deion Jumah, and also you've just picked up the chance to fight Richard Riakporhe in a British final eliminator. But first and foremost, congratulations on your win in what was a terrific fight from a neutral's perspective against Sam Hyde. Talk to me about the fight and your performance, Deion.
Tough fight. Tough fight. Do you know what? Like, I know Sam's a come forward fighter, and we've been working on certain things in the gym, building my come forward game as well. Even though I'm a come forward fighter as well, and I don't know. I thought I'd break him more than I did tonight. He's so resilient. He's strong, and also he's a better boxer than anyone gives him credit for. So we had a fight of styles changing through the fight, like just getting one up on each other as the rounds went on. He'd take 2 rounds, I'd take 2. He'd take 3, I'd take 3. Like it was a good fight and a hell of an experience. And I value this fight in my career for sure.
What's going through your mind when you're going back to your corner? You know, maybe he's just picked up that round when you've picked up the next one. You know, what's going through your mind as the rounds were going on?
Most rounds, I'm going back to the corner thinking, fuck, Gary's going to give me a bollocking. And that's most of the rounds, like, do you know what I mean? Cause me and Gary,
did I?
A couple times.
Yeah.
Only a couple times, but me and Gary...
9, I screamed.
Me and Gary got that relationship when I know what he's thinking, so he doesn't have to give me a bollocking when he's upset. He just kind of gives me the work, he gives me the look, he gives me the tone of voice, and he knows that I know that he's not happy. Do you know what I mean? But today, I think it was like round 10 where he got so pissed with me. And he was like, fucking, if you want to win this, you better fix up, mate. You say you want this, you say you want that, but you're not showing it. Do you know what I mean? And I think it brought the best out of me.
Sam brought out the best in him. I helped, but Sam definitely brought out the best in him. But, we had to have this. We just had to have it because I want my fighter and I want him for his own career to be relevant. And I don't want people, only a year ago, I remember Isaac Chamberlain being on some being on Raps on TV saying, yeah, but Deion, who have you fought? Now Deion's knocked out Wadi Camacho, former Commonwealth champion, and he's just beaten Sam Hyde in his hometown on a unanimous decision. So what are you saying now? I always thought fighters should fight, and this is what he believed. And he was very disappointed when he first came back that he realised the game don't work like that, where fighters, they're all talking with the Mayweather, it's about who you don't fight, it's about who you fight and who you don't fight. No, step up. Yeah, the British cruiserweight scene. It's funny, when they individually talk to you guys on social media, they talk about how vibrant the cruiserweight scene is, but they never talk about fighting Jumah. They never do that. And I would always say, when I was fighting in the welterweights, I wanted to fight the Del Bryans, I wanted to fight the Kevin Lucens, I wanted to fight all of the best welterweights that were around in my era, the Curtin and Langs. I wanted to fight them. Why are these guys not? That really frustrates me.
Just want to touch on something you mentioned. Fight beating Sam in his hometown, but not necessarily his hometown, but in his area. He was the home fighter. That's the word. He was a home fighter. When you had the cards announced, here comes Sam as well. Sam jumping in as well. A show of respect and a class there. Come on, guys, just a word to each other. Just sum up that fight for me.
War.
War. It was always going to be, I think, one thing going into the fight, like me and Jumah are similar in ways. Jumah had a better amateur career, I believe, but we're both talented fighters, but we've never had that big backing, that big push or something. Something's not clicked with us both. So when me and him were going to lock arms on each other, it wasn't going to be boring, was it? Do you know what I mean? We're two, I can tell we're similar characters, do you know what I mean? And that's probably why Deion was a bit nervous before and I was a bit nervous, because you can see someone like yourself. When I looked at Deion, I can see myself, and Deion, don't know, but when he was looking at me, he probably thought,
he wants it. That's what I thought. I thought he wants it. So I could just tell, like, Sam's a warrior, and we knew we were in for a hard fight. And as soon as we found out we were fighting Sam, we upped the levels when it came to the training. The training camp was fucking horrendous, mate. Like, I'm telling you, like, Gary was brutalising me every day. I hated my life. Questioned why did I choose being a boxer.
Fault,
do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? But it's because of what we had in front of us, and I knew that I'd have to push. I knew I had what it takes to beat Sam, but I'm gonna have to go to those places as often as possible in training if I stand any chance. And good fight, man. Good fight, bro.
Mate, all the best. Anyone who can, we've still like me, and I know what I've got kind of with me. And to be honest, I knew Deion did, going into it, and I'm gutted, but fair play. Do you know what I mean? I respect the man. It's been great throughout. Do you know what I mean? I'm not one for trash talking, as you know. I'm just an hard man. That's do you know what I mean? That's what I am. So is Deion, with the slick southpaw skills.
Before you come in, I was just about to say about the scorecards. You was obviously the home fighter. Did you feel maybe it was a very close fight. It was a brilliant fight, a very close one. Did you feel being the home fighter it might have edged into your favour? Were you a little worried when the cards were being announced, Deion?
I was worried, yeah. Yeah, I thought I'm the away fighter and it was a close fight. I did feel like I edged it, but I felt like I'm away from home. If they gave it to him, then what could I say, really? Do you know what I mean? What did you think?
Well, I don't know what I thought, to be fair. I was probably, look at the state of my face. That's what I was thinking. But, with all due respect to with your short lifestyle centre, me and Deion, we should have been on a big card, scrapping it out. We've got more, cojones and everything, and a lot. And it's a shame that it won, in front of millions, or thousands,
It was a shame. This was a big fight for one of the big shows. Eddie should have got it on a Matchroom show, and that's what I know. All of us were thinking it, but obviously, you just want to be in focus mode. You don't want to be thinking about that shit while you're in training, and it's a shame. And could have earned a little bit more money for it, but whatever. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, and here we are.
It is a shame because it is a fight that would have been received very, very well if it was on a big show promoted by one of the other well-known promoters out there. But what was it like being in that arena there? What was you guys thinking? Because obviously it's a tight arena, but it was sold out, and the fans from the first minute to the last were just on their feet, just non-stop. The noise was incredible.
I was just thinking, I've got a fucking slick southpaw in front of me. That's all I'm thinking. I wasn't thinking about the crowd, but respect. I can tell, throughout. I don't know if Deion thought the same. You can tell when someone's similar to you, and I've seen that in Deion. And don't scare you, but you're like, right, let's switch on now. And Deion, I don't know if you thought the same. Like you knew when you come up against me, I ain't gonna go down easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What can be? I don't know. Something I feel like I've always had against every fight I've ever faced, or every fight I want to face, is tenacity and will. And so you come up against Sam, and that's probably Sam's main asset, tenacity and will. So coming up against that, it's a huge test for yourself. How much will do I actually have? Do you know what I mean? So that's where also my boxing skills had to come into it, and I feel like that's what got me the win tonight.
Just as well, I wanted to get a word on the 11th round. Towards the end of it, you was on the ropes, and Sam just seemed like he was very close to maybe stopping you. What was going through your mind when you was edging towards the last few seconds?
Just get low, and make sure you're hitting back so the ref don't jump in, because I wasn't hurt like that. I know it would look that way, but I was thinking, like, I need to throw something back, or the ref's just going to be like, do you know what I mean? You see it happening all the time, but
Sam, your face, you see frustration. I assume that you just didn't get those. Well, you can't say you didn't get those extra seconds, but
should have just white collared it. I'm just thinking I should have just white collared it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like one of them games machines. But it's one of them. Now I'm looking like an avatar. I can just seeing that flipping. I'm gutted, but I respect Deion and hope he goes on, and does the biz in his next step.
Just want to get away as well. Obviously, he sets up that fight with Richard Riakporhe. Do you feel he will face you next? Obviously, that final eliminator, or do you think he may vacate, or he might go down another route?
I think he should face me next. Otherwise, I think he's had. Do you know what? I think Richard's had a good go of it on the British scene. I think he's done better than Okoli in terms of level of opposition he's faced. But he won the British once. If you're a true champion, you got to defend it, right? And I think defending it against me, that's a good fight.
Sam, obviously you faced Richard Rackpool. How do you feel Deion will fare against him now that you've just faced Deion?
Deion's good. I'll have to watch it back and and see. But I think southpaw always edge a fight, and if you can bang and you slick, you're going to edge to the southpaw, aren't you? But then Richard's got phenomenal, really good punch power, and he's big, and great fight.
Do you think there's any chance we may see you two go at it again down the line?
Yes. I think I respect Sam seriously more from this fight than anything I've seen before, and I think he's just going to win all his fights, and we'll meet again in the future for sure. I've got every faith in that.
Deion, congrats, brother.
Thank you.
Great fight, respect.
Yeah. Final words. How are you going to celebrate? You going to have a point to each other? I'll say celebrate. How's Deion going to celebrate? Sam, what's next for you?
Thanks for reminding me.
Got more words muddled up there.
I'm so sure.
I've been instructed by my coach to drink no pints tonight, so we'll see about that.
Well, guys, it was a brilliant fight. Sam, commiserations. Deion, congratulations. Best of luck with what the future holds for Purview. We'll catch up with you soon.
Yeah.
Try to enjoy the rest of your day, Sam, and again, congratulations, Deion.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Nice one.